So that's a common theme. Then somehow in there, a lot of people talk about now. It's amazing. For about a week, it was the multi-purpose center, and then the last week, all people want to talk about is this creative energy. It's like instantly that forgot, and they want to know my view on the creative energy. And without being on the city council and looking at all the paperwork that's coming through, I can't give a honest answer. I mean, I really can't. But I go back to this is a great example of what I just said. If creative energy can come in, or the multi-purpose center can sit down, we can look at all the numbers, and somebody can say, this will benefit Mason City today. And they can honestly say, this will benefit Mason City in 5 and 10 years and 20 years down the road. I will not be opposed to anything. But you can't say, you know what, if we can struggle the first 5 years, it'll be great 20 years from now. Or, you know what, it'll work for 5, then after that we'll see what happens. No, that's not the game to me. You got to show me support on both ends of the spectrum.
Can I add one thing
absolutely
to that? Just because the other part of that I'd like to know on creative energy.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of questions that need to be answered, and hopefully we're going to get those. But the citizens don't always get the information.
Correct.
And I have till the day I die, I'm going to be fighting for an open forum to come back where we can question somebody and they can answer us. Because I really have a problem with not ever getting answered.
As a history teacher, as a government teacher, the idea of closing down the public forum made my stomach turn a little bit. As I just said a little bit ago, democracy's passion. Democracy's difficult. There's times in history, democracy is downright ugly. But one thing, it should never be a silencing.
Right.
And I do believe in giving the people a voice. Now, at the same time, how that works, I think, as mayors dictate, but they can go around and 4-2 vote as a 3-3 vote. I remember Scott Tornquist said he's going to give him time to operate it, and then maybe down the road we can revisit it. I think it's time to revisit it and see where he's at. I'm a historian. I'm a government. I'm actually more of a poli-sci philosophy. I mean, that's what I love. I love understanding natural rights and all those theories. And one thing is, First Amendment gives us a freedom of speech. And it's hard for me to sit there and say, we're going to silence her. Now, you do have the right to come and speak at the end.
But you don't get an answer.
But you don't get an answer. But even when we spoke at the beginning, there wasn't dialogue back and forth, if you recall. Because I spoke in front of the city council once, and there was no dialogue back and forth. You address the mayor, and then you sit down. And they can, if they choose later on, address your concerns. But this is one thing I did like Marshall's did. I believe Nelson did it too. If that doesn't get changed, I will be there at 6:30 before every meeting, and I will listen to anybody and everybody.